Hello everybody and welcome to We the Coasters here at SeaWorld Orlando for our third visit of the year that we did of the thing. So we are finally going to do it. Once we walk through those gates, we're going to be set to go for Icebreaker. That'll be coming in February of 2022, most specifically February 22nd of that date to be exact. So this is actually really good. I'm happy to be here, and of course this is a time for the holidays. So you're going to see a lot of stuff pertaining to Christmas Town that is coming around. You can already see some of the Christmas decorations out here in display. We're gonna take a look at that while also doing Kraken. We're gonna be here for a little bit and then we're gonna head over to Universal Orlando. So a dual vlog coming today. So once we step through that gate, we're all good to go. So as you can see, in our last time we came to SeaWorld Orlando, they were working on this area in where the water fountains are. They're doing more work around here. And as you can see with the paintwork, they have about gotten a good chunk of it all painted up, ready to go. And as we came into the park, there were actually guys working on top of where the crest was of the lift hill of Manta. As far as you can see going on over here, you can see gentlemen out here painting the area of the sprinklers out here, and of course right where that turnaround area is, right before heading into the final brake run and the final corkscrew as well. Also, I could say this as well too, you can actually smell some of the paint being used, and you can see guys are painting where this support area is that they're doing, where that turnaround, where the front entrance area is. So you got guys on cranes that are actually doing that right now along the way. Ironic enough, they got about that little ledge to go and they're all done with that support area too. So as far as when it opens, it should be ready by next week, at least from what I remember when we last came here in the vlog. So I remember it was around the Thanksgiving time is when it'll be reopened. They have walled off this whole area where the lockers are. And as far as where the front entrance is, they actually did paint some of the waterfall area too. So there's still a little bit of work to do left, but they're getting close to done. So get ready there. It's coming soon there, Manta. So in case you're wondering about the aquarium, they actually have it open, but Manta, of course, not being open. So they have it in a weird way to go on through. So you have to go past where the flamingo area is, right near the Key West area. Then you walk toward where Manta's entrance where it normally would be. And then you would take a left where the aquarium is. And of course you can't go past this area because, well, obviously they are doing work over here. But the aquarium is open, I am very certain. But as you can see, there are team members over here, 3 of them to be exact. Obviously, you know, they want this ride to be reopened, ready to go. But of course, you know, they're doing work over here. Again, you can really smell the paint over here. But it's a shame though. Obviously, they got to get ready for February 2022. But you can tell they have done a lot of work in this area and it looks great. Just like when it first came out, such a time ago there. So you see also they actually got a ladder over where the lift hill is too. So they have definitely painted that area for sure. Now, one of my favorite areas to actually check out in the aquariums is the Manta Ray Exhibit. And honestly, this is very weird because there's nobody in here. This is very eerie. But one of my favorite things about the Manta Ray Exhibit is this area over here. It has a good illusion where you can actually touch the fish that's over here, and it's really cool. But this is definitely one of my favorite exhibits that's out here. You know, the sharks and manta rays obviously are coming through the area, and it has a great illusion, great atmosphere around here. And when there's people around here, you're very amazed with this critter going over my head here. How you doing there, big guy? And then as you go through this area, I know you probably can see it somewhat because of this lighting here, but there's a starfish over here. Probably because of the black light that's here. Sea urchins as well. Get another view of that manta ray tank over there. There's a baby hammerhead over there too, in the distance. Lots of small fish that's over here. A couple of big fishes in the back. And then this over here would be where the seahorses are at. Whoa. So weird how there's no one here. It's very crazy. Or they call this a lady sea dragon that's over here. Another look at the manta rays. Ah, here's Mr. Seahorse over here. Well, you can see him over here. Here he is.
Oh, that's not. I don't think you're supposed to go there.
And then a popular photo area where they have the fish run here. Just climb where that little hole is. There's a hole right there. Great little photo spot there. Let's see aquarium over here. Definitely one of my favorites. Now this is an area I haven't checked out in a while. They have pelicans over here. They have 3 white pelicans over here and a 4th in the back. And then they have normal traditional pelicans that are over here with the yellow tops. Man, I have not been through this area in quite a long time, but I always love them, especially if you're a person that's been a native Floridian. They're always very, very common to see them, but to see him in here at SeaWorld, it feels great there. Oh, look at him. He's flapping his wings over there. Oh, adorable. And then there's a Stingray Lagoon over here. But they have this whole area walled off over here. You cannot go this way here because of them doing work. But wow. Because they are definitely working on that first turn. I guarantee you, man, whew, it's going to take some time. So, interesting scenario going on over here at SeaWorld. Getting ready for reopen Manta within another week or 2. Over in the Key West area, they have a Stingray Lagoon, and this is another area I haven't been through in a while, probably because it gets a little overlooked a lot because of normally going through Manta and all, but because it's not open. Let's see if we can get one of the rays to come on over here. But this is absolutely awesome there. See if we can get one over here. There's one over here that's like kind of hanging around the area. Let's see if we can get one here. Hold on. Yeah, see, we got it. Oh, not too bad. But very slimy, just the way to say it. More rubbery, but kind of slimy, but more rubbery. Look at that there. But obviously really cool though. You get to pet the stingrays out here. Just don't touch the tail, probably not a good idea. Overall though, love it, really cool. So they have a dolphin underwater viewing area over here, right where they're showcasing some of the dolphins. Oh, look it, right on cue. Hello there. So a lot of these dolphins here, they like to hang around within these areas. They're having a lot of fun. I believe they're getting meeting one of the trainers over here in this area. Oh, hello there. I think they noticed the food there, huh? Anyways, as you can see.
Mommy, those dolphins are eating.
They have a lot of fun. Obviously, they love going up out of the water, and it's always really cool to see them, especially when you get to get an underwater viewing area.
It's so good.
You can see how they're very friendly with the people out here, and they're really good getting pictures and video around here as well, which is absolutely awesome.
Look at this one. Oh, a little baby in there.
They are just everywhere out here. Holy cow. So very neat that's going around here. We never really gone through here before, except like probably like way long ago, but it's been good to come back here though. Really neat. Check it out really quick. It's a dolphin underwater area right near Turtle Trek 360. And you get a good viewing area of seeing all the dolphins underwater and having them swimming on by and getting pictures and videos and everything.
Those dorsal fins.
So if you want to know where that dolphin underwater viewing area is, if you know where Turtle Trek is, over in the very west side of the map, you go down this area to where the dolphin underwater viewing area is, and you can get all the views you can with the dolphins going underwater. I feel bad because this area kind of doesn't get a lot to look at, even when like Manta and all that's open. But Turtle Trek, probably no one is in there, sadly. And over to our right is Dolphin Adventure, which is their dolphin show going on. And then to our left is Manatee Rehabilitation. And we're gonna go check that out real quick before we'll hop on Kraken for today. So, it's gonna be interesting to see how everything's there, because I do love manatees out here. There's actually one of my favorite animals out here in the state of Florida. And there's a few manatees over here. Got a baby one over to the left. And then you got 2 in the front and 1 in the back. Look at this one. Awesome to see right here. Always love seeing manatees. And over next to the manatees, there's a bit of colorful fish and a giant turtle over here. A Kemp's Ridley sea turtle. And he's just out there, just chilling, relaxing, getting the shell wet, moving around a little bit there. And lots of colorful fish all around the area. especially down in this water area over here. Really nice. And then also there's another turtle over the right that I actually had just seen there. He's chilling underwater. He's just enjoying the temperature and everything. And here they have all the turtles that are shown here. It's really cool. They have a QR code over here so you can scan the facts about them. Awesome. Really cool there. And right around here, they got some baby alligators over here. Nowhere as big as the ones at Busch Gardens, but little ones nonetheless, though. And also little turtles as well, but they are all around the area here. Got a lot of area they can work with over here. Pretty cool. So one ride I'm very happy to see reopen is Journey to Atlantis. Last time I came here, we just didn't go by, but the time before that, obviously they had repainted the area. And obviously you can tell they did a really good job. And of course it is filled with a lot of people, which is great to see. But you know why the best part about Journey to Atlantis is after the first drop, you have to time it right with the water blasters. A Mack Rides water coaster that's out here. Too bad no one's getting blasted here. Oh well. You can tell they actually painted this area. That's actually new because that used to be white before. Now it's the same color as the drop. But we are not here for that. We're going to be actually going on Kraken for today. And we'll see how that goes from there. Kraken, or Kraken Unleashed, walk on. Really good. Did it in the back row, and I have to say, that's a gray out machine in the back row. It's really good though. Also, it's actually running really smooth, so I'm glad they got the rattle for the most part out of it. And the sad part, only one train op for Kraken, which sucks. So I have a feeling all the coasts here are gonna be a one train op, with the exception of Journey to Atlantis. Speaking of which, just to check on Journey to Atlantis and see what the wait time is like, I'm very certain it's not gonna be a long line. Oh, it's a walk on that one too. I think I'm gonna do it. Why not? Let's do it. One thing I've never noticed about Journey to Atlantis queue here is obviously, you know, some of the attention to detail, including this giant replica ship there. That is awesome. And of course, a lot of sea exploration type of things here. One thing I also noticed is these photos over here, just to make the theming. Honestly, that's really cool. Also, you get a really cool view of Kraken coming off into the tunnel area over here right now. Goes into that tunnel down there. It's going to head into its final inversion right now and into the brake run, which is really neat. Three Sisters shipping service. Random water fountain over here, more sea theming. And then of course, you make your way to the boat right over here. But of course, it's not gonna be too bad, right? You're gonna get wet, regardless.
Just a heads up.
Oh yeah, I know. But hey, it's not gonna be too wet, right? Nah. Yeah, maybe just a little bit. So I'm gonna head on that right now and gonna have a good ride. So just got off Journey to Atlantis and got a little wet on the third row. And this is actually really cool how you can walk over this glassway here. And there are fish that are swimming underneath there. And there is a stingray there. I was wondering if I saw that, but this is actually really cool. Vastly underrated. Get a really cool thing here where you can move this technically, but not going right now. And they have a golden trevally over here. Really cool right here. A lot of sea urchins and corals. Those little fishes in the way. A cone jelly. And then there's also sharks above here too, which is awesome. And little jellyfishes over here. Also got to give a shout out to Brian, who was over at Journey to Atlantis, who liked my shirt. Definitely, you have to represent it here at WeTheCoasters. But yeah, very cool. Love it. Didn't get too wet, which is good. I didn't want to get super wet, but someone in the front row managed to take all the all the hit. So without further ado, let's go on to the next thing. So we're roaming through Antarctica, and wow, if it's saying 5-minute wait for Antarctica, which it is, wow, everything's a walk-on. Holy cow. This has to be just one of those days. That's crazy. Every ride is a walk-on here at SeaWorld. That's actually very scary for a Thursday here, but I don't know. That's very strange though, because every time I'm here, like outside of the Thursdays and all, it's always a long wait time. So rather interesting to say the least. I will have to come back here on a random day just to check out the penguin exhibit, but yeah, this ride sucks. this ride absolutely sucks. It really does. No one really talks about it though, but it is what it is. On to Mako. So of course they have holidays going around here at SeaWorld, and they have a picture area right outside of the stadium. But you have to remember, no more Clyde Seymour over here. Sea Lion Otter Theater. So very interesting how it is there. But and you also get some birds coming around here too. But wow, actually very interesting nonetheless. So when the booths open, this is what they have here, Christmas celebration. I already know what I'm trying. Either the bacon and blue mac and cheese or the ribs and Gouda mac and cheese. And they have a frozen blue frost Christmas shake. Wow, they are definitely not going short on that one there. And of course, some of the trees are actually lit up during the day. I'm surprised. This is lit up in purple, which is absolutely gorgeous and awesome. Love it. All right, you already know what that means here. You're heading out here. You see the tree, the garlands out here, all in purple. I already know it's gonna be a walk-on. Time to do the best B&M hyper I've ever ridden. Mako, let's go. So just got off back-to-back back row rides on Mako, and some construction walls are going around the Nautilus Theater. Don't know entirely what they're doing, but they're doing some work regardless. Looks like they're doing a Christmas event around here from what it's looking like, so I can kind of see this over here, but I don't know in general. That's kind of interesting there. However, I do want to give a big shout out to Ian Staples there. The second ride I did, we did Mako, and great guy to be around. He was actually coming from IAAPA, and he came over to ride Mako just earlier, so big shout out to him there. Good luck with Indiana Beach. Hopefully we'll see you there soon in the future. But anyways, as we are traveling on through and looking over at Infinity Falls, we'll probably be checking out a little bit of construction work over at Icebreaker and see what happens from there. And of course, as mentioned before with the holidays, Sesame Street Land also decked out in the holiday year. You see they got Bert and Ernie as nutcrackers, and Sesame Street Land all covered up in the holiday gear. So I'm telling you, this park is dead today. So if you wanted to marathon rides, this would have been the day right here. I actually met a couple people earlier before on the Mako ride that they're actually already marathon that ride up to 8 rides. So I guarantee they probably are doing 20 by now. Like, in the end of the day is going to come around. And a little bit of work on the carousel over here. So other than that, we're going to try to take a look, see what's going on with Icebreaker. See if we can spot any changes since our last visit. So they have the pathway open over here as you're seeing stuff for Icebreaker. We're actually going to walk through. They had the walls up for quite some time, but at least we're seeing it first glance, and you can see it just from this distance here. They got a lot of viewing areas you can look at here, but as you can see how it's going to come back through that area to take the first launch, second and third, to go over this area. And it's going to traverse through this course all around here with the turnaround around this area. A couple bunny hills. I think it'll maybe a sleeper hit, but you know what? I'm just ready for when this ride opens up. Trains are over in that station over there. It does not look like there's gonna be any major testing going on around here. And then real quick, there's more Christmas stuff over here. And then down here, as you see a guy working on the ice skating rink, they can do figure skating right over here. So you can see they're actually getting ready for that, and they should have it open probably soon. But yeah, you can do figure skating over here if you want. All right, for the SeaWorld portion, that is gonna be it for today. We are gonna head out to our next little part of the visit that we're gonna go to Universal, right? So we'll see how that's gonna go all together. But we got our third visit in. I'm extremely happy. One other thing I do want to note is that right before we left the park, there was something that we had asked to some of the team members out there about their VIP to Icebreaker. Now keep in mind, Icebreaker is going to open February 22nd, 2022. And we'd asked us, how is that going to work? And they said, keep an eye on the month of January. That's basically the time when we get the sneak peek. So if you're a pass holder that is around to the time of February and you want to get a VIP sneak peek of Icebreaker, as well as getting your 3 visits in between now and December 31st, keep it on the social media page, Facebook and all others. They'll give out more info and we'll see how that goes from there. So if it's January, I cannot wait. It'll be interesting. And I'm going to guess probably February for Iron Gwazi. Maybe, we'll see. But anyways, we are going to head into the parking lot and get out of SeaWorld. And we will see you later for the next part of today's little vlog. So thank you very much for this SeaWorld portion. And we will head over to Universal for a little bit there. And as we are back, we are now here at Universal Orlando Resort. Just want to showcase an update what's going on with the work around the bus area here. As you can see, they have completely gutted that area. Lots of dirt has been rounded up, and some footers have been installed around this area since the last visit we had back on this Halloween Horror Night. So as you can tell, the buses are now having to actually park on the sides over here, primarily the left side, where they can unload the guests, I believe, to that way there, and then go on their merry day. But yeah, it's a very weird situation if you're you know, a hotel guest and you're having to walk all that distance, because that used to be all where they drop off people in that bus stop there. But obviously times have changed, so let's go ahead and get into City Walk. So as we're walking to studios, rain is actually somewhat starting to come, but we got to give a big shout out to Rex Flicks. He actually was leaving studios and all the just now, so I caught him at the time. So if you follow on Instagram on him and ours as well, you'll probably notice an interesting little story. So now that we got that out of the way, let's go ahead and head into Universal Studios Florida. But as you can see, they're still working around construction around this area. And I did get word of a certain ride that actually reopened not long ago. There is a small change that happened. I'll probably see it once we go through the entrance. So we'll be going inside shortly. So this is the first time that we're seeing the holidays here at Universal this year. And I'm actually very glad that they are doing it after everything that happened last year. But as they say, Universal Studios is this way. And Universal's Holiday Parade featuring Macy's November 13th through January 2nd. So we should be here probably maybe one more time, hopefully, for the holiday stuff, because there is also holiday stuff going on at Islands of Adventure as well with Grinchmas. So let's go ahead and head inside, and we got to talk about a few things along the way when we go inside. So it feels good to be back in studios since Halloween Horror Nights. Obviously, as you can tell, all the Halloween Horror Nights decorations are gone. All the holiday Christmas stuff is here. But before we do anything, we need to go over to the Pass Holder Lounge, because there is, I hope, new magnets, but also a new button that's also out there. So gonna be interesting to see how everything will go on by as people are running in to see Born Stuntacular. So do recommend this show. It is a high, wonderful show that's out there. So in case you're wondering, if you are a Universal Orlando annual pass holder and you want to know where to go, look here just adjacent to Schwab's Pharmacy, over to where it says Studio Store. Hop over here. All you have to do is turn into here. There's the stuff for the UAP Pass Holder Lounge. You show your pass and you're in. So as we went through the Pass Holder Lounge and got our magnets, which is awesome. I'm very happy they got the magnets back, but they ran out of buttons, which is absolutely insane. So our first ride that we're gonna do today, Transformers, which I've done in a little bit, so it'll be good to do again. which before we go in, we're gonna see how long that wait time is. Shouldn't be too long. As we're navigating our way through. It is something. Oh well, we'll find out. So just did Transformers, and of course, really good ride, nothing wrong. Always a good fan favorite. Now, a couple things kind of happened recently with Fast and Furious Supercharged that, well, needs to be talked about. Let's start with earlier when we last came here, not Halloween Horror Nights related. So the ride was closed for a quick refurbishment, and we're gonna check that out when we get to the entrance. However, another thing kind of popped around with Fast and Furious Supercharged. If you remember the expo of IAAPA that came, well, I guess you could say the last few days, this ride got some flack from one of the guys that's from the creative team. And unfortunately, I don't want to go too much into detail, but I mainly want to say is this. I highly disagree, and I do not think he knows what he's talking about. That's just my opinion, but if you want to ride a crap ride, and this is personally me in my opinion, go ride Race to New York star Jimmy Fallon. This ride's actually fine. Nothing is wrong with it. I think it's fine. It just gets way too much hate for the wrong reasons out there. So we're actually going to look at Fast and Furious Supercharged and see what the main thing was changed. There's a few things that worked. Not a whole lot, but just enough though. Well, they were not kidding about changes. They got rid of the beer bottles around the table. So that was definitely a change for sure. And then of course, everything else should be the same until we get to the ride. So can't wait to see what else is going to be there when we go inside. So I want to get a few things out of the way. As of course, I'm standing in front of Fast and Furious Supercharged. Obviously seen the change in the queue. There also was a change on the ride. It was noticeable. They actually fixed some of the graphics on the ride. So they actually did fix it up, tidy it up. Actually looks a little bit better. I noticed it, you know, I think because I've been on the attraction long enough, I know what it is. But obviously it has changed for the greater of good. So that is obviously a good sign. However, I mean, it was just about a walk-on, which sucks because, you know, I do like the ride. I think it's great. I don't mind it. But let me tell you something. Here at We The Coasters, we do not disrespect this walking piece of art. We do not disrespect this ride. We treasure that ride. There's only one ride we disrespect here, and that's Race to New York starring Jimmy Fallon. Now, I'm not here trying to throw a shot at people, but in all type of way, but please, whenever you come out here, I know who you people are that try to do it. We appreciate the rides out here at Universal, and we like Fast and Furious Supercharged here on We The Coasters. So I'm telling you, if we have to have a Fast and Furious Supercharged Appreciation Day, by all means, to hell with it, we'll do it. Anyways, that's about Fast and Furious Supercharged though. So I can't stutter on this again here. If you want to get your final rides on Revenge of the Mummy here at Universal Studios Florida, make sure you are here before mid to late January, January 22nd to be exact. That is when the ride will be closed for 8 months for a long refurbishment that will take place. So I'm telling you this before, and I'll say it again. Please, these guys know it too. Get here before you can. Otherwise, man, it'll be all too late. So definitely gonna get my ride on for sure. So of course, this is one of the new shops that's over here where they have the holiday tribute store over here. So they showcase a whole bunch of kids as elves. They got cats and dogs, which is absolutely bothering there.
Right in here.
Now, originally this was the Halloween Horror Nights tribute store. Look at the size of that nutcracker. Holy cow. So, that is something that you cannot make up here. That is incredible, to say the least. So it's Santa's toy shop over here. And then you look over here, that's really cool. Makeshift presents is there. And of course they have a throwback Christmas shirt over here. Shrek is over here. And this is the throwback shirt that's out here. Awesome. $28 over here. And then they have a nice naughtiness. So Of course, no one ever gets my name. So I'm not nice or naughty. That's sad. I have a toy helmet for Fast and Furious. More merchandise over here. They have Earl candy. If you look very carefully, $7 in tax for a chocolate bar, going down to a pre-packaged fudge for $12. Coke machine over here. And speaking of desserts, see, we got cupcakes, macarons, cookie dough balls, Earl's jar cake, Christmas tree brownie, gulag brownie, moose mugs, truffle cakes, ornament apples.
Are they that good?
I don't want to cut. I just want to see what
We got this over here.
just get them. I agree.
Now, of course, they also have a thing where all the people get their pictures taken. And there's the first one I recognize.
Jingle bells, jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh.
See all the people who have actually gotten their pictures. There's good old Rex. Can't miss him on that. Save the nuts. Earl's my co-pilot. Gotta love it here. And there is more, so if you want to get in there, now's the time. So I do need to come back here in December if I do want to get one of these here. And of course, they got stuff for the Grinch here. Check this out. I got a Winter Wonderland over here. More Harry Potter stuff. Man, they went all out on this. Wow, does it look awesome. I don't think I'd ever get Harry Potter gear, but let me go ask them a question real quick. As we're walking by the New York section, I mainly want to say that shop was absolutely amazing. Really, really cool. A lot goes in depth of that store. And you really see it right there. Now, fun fact is that if you do want to get your picture on the wall, it was $125, but because it's a collectible, there is no discount. So I do want to throw that out there in general for when you do want to get there. So I'm probably gonna wait for when the Mardi Gras event comes around, when they do the pictures there. That way, you know, it can go from there. So other than that, I believe it looks like Rip Ride Rocket looks like it's closed. If that is the case, I think that means we are gonna possibly head out of here. All right, we are gonna head out of Universal Studios and probably head out of the resort. Maybe get something to eat along the way. Probably looking at going to Antahitos over at City Walk, but overall, as far as the main parks are concerned, what a good day, man. It was really, really good. So let's head over to Antahitos. Mistletoe Pines Village. New little area for City Walk that's mainly here for the holidays. And this was what the construction was here. So I was wondering about that when looking around, but that answers the question. So have a really cool sign here of Mistletoe Pines. A lot of desserts, eateries and all. Now I'm pretty sure there is a mistletoe somewhere around here, around the corner, but mainly just a lot of merchandise and, you know, some food and eaters. So yeah, that's mainly this area. I was wondering what was going to be over here, but that answers the question. So we are going to walk into Antahitos to get something to eat. Also, the Groove's got walls up. Wonder what they got going on over here. Interesting. Hopefully we find out what happens. We'll take a look. But we're about ready to go. One of my favorite restaurants here in City Walk, one of Antahitos. All right, we finished out of Antahitos, and I gotta say, food was excellent. That was really good. It's definitely, I can see why it's one of my favorite places to eat, hands down. In case anyone's wondering, this is to the right of the studio store and Legacy store, excuse me, and you can't miss the Tito's. All colorful, lit up and everything. Always love checking out Legacy store, but we don't have time to go in there because we are heading out of here for the day. Thank you guys for coming along on this awesome journey. So it's safe to say we will be here in January at Universal, and then SeaWorld will also be here in January or February for when Icebreaker, the VIP thing, will come around. When we get more info, we'll let you know when that will be, and of course we'll be the first to showcase what that will all be worth once that time happens. Thankfully the rain's kind of still drizzly. It's not like, it's more actual rain, so that is a good sign nonetheless. Also, fun fact for those wondering, this actually today marks our 19th year at Universal Orlando Resort, myself and my father, so this is absolutely awesome and incredible that we came here on the anniversary we first came as Universal Orlando pass holders, and this is just awesome. I mean, I've learned a lot about that time, and it's been a lot of fun, and I've been really, really happy. So we're gonna end this out on a high note. Thank you guys for watching. And of course, as always, they say on that sign there, thank you for visiting Universal Orlando Resort. We will see you guys for the next video that will go on by. Probably you'll see a video from Kyle when Winterfest is going to begin and see what's going to happen from there. So if you like what we do, be sure to hit the like button. Subscribe if you're brand new to WeTheCoasters. Hit the bell notification for any future uploads. And also follow us on our Instagram at WeTheCoasters. Until then, once again, this is your boy Dillon from WeTheCoasters signing off. We will see you until the next video. Goodbye, everyone.